Hi, I recorded my glowy skin routine, but the footage was really weird, so I'm re-recording it. But still attaching that vlog I filmed that day to the end of this. To be quiet again because my friends are sleeping, or my friend is sleeping over. He's upstairs this time, so I can be a little bit. I have oily skin, but I've been super into like really glowy, glossy skin. So I'm gonna show you my routine for that. I'm gonna start with skincare. I'm gonna keep it as simple as possible because you would think like, oh, pile it on for a glowy skin, but I'm gonna use the makeup to get that really intense glow. So for toner, I'm using the Naked Face Stress Zero. I put in a little bottle to make it easier and quicker. I just do one spray. Pat that in. I'm gonna do that 7 times. Okay, so I put that 7 times on the 7 skin method. In my head, I'm thinking that the makeup and all the primers and things that I'm gonna be, I'm only using one, but all that moisturizing stuff is gonna be the thing that's gonna moisturize my skin. What I'm doing with the toner is moisturizing the inside of my skin so my skin's hydrated. You can have all the rich creams and things that you want, but if the inside of your skin is dry, when you have all that glowy makeup on, your skin is like thirsty, so it's gonna try and drink all the moisture from the makeup, and so your makeup's gonna look dry. That's why I start with a 7 skin method first. Now I'm gonna start with a glowy primer. These are some of my favorite. This is the Pony Effect one. I like this one because none of these are really like glittery, shimmery. They're more like actually glowy. This one's quite thin. The 3CE ones are really good. They're pretty much the same thing. One is just peach toned and the other is just more white toned. She gives you that thick gloss. It's really freaking pretty. Do I want to use this one today? Let's use this one today. The peach one is just more peach in color. There's really no difference, to be honest. I honestly don't know what I put on my forehead because my bangs are going to be down anyway. For this, you want to really work it into the skin because I'm not using like a pore primer. If you need that kind of pore fillingness, you can use this. It's not technically a pore primer, but using your fingers to pat and blend it in will help push it into the pores and make it look smoother, at least. You don't have to be super precise, kind of just apply it like a moisturizer. See the gloss, but it doesn't feel super oily. It does have a little bit of that sort of grip. So because I feel like putting concealer top of foundation sometimes takes away glow, I'm actually gonna pre-conceal something, not everything, but just some things. Like my dark circles, I'm gonna use the 3CE Cover Pot Concealer in Salmon. I like this one because it's creamy and, not just creamy, because a lot of concealers are creamy. It's more of that sticky and not sticky. That tacky, not tacky either. You know, that sort of like moist feeling to it. So it's not gonna be like matte, because it has to match the texture of the foundation. Even though this is gonna be a glowy look, it's still gonna be more on the natural side, so I'm not gonna like try to completely obliterate everything on my face. I'm gonna use the green one. For larger areas, I can kind of just use my finger. Okay, so that's pre-concealing. It really takes out a lot of the excess redness. Now for foundation, I have 2 that I've been super into lately. The Etude House Double Lasting. If you're a fan of the Double Last foundation, that long wearing foundation from Etude House, this is basically the glowy version. But what I've really been into is the Lively Oral Honey Glow Cushion because the coverage is exceptional. I broke it. The little thing I dropped in it, so now it doesn't close. So I hot glue gun, super glue, nothing. The contact point was just too small. I also like the puff because it has a little bit that kind of triangle shape, so I can get into corners of my face. But this is like some powerful stuff, so I only have to use like a little bit. Like I have a lot of lining. I have a lot of wrinkles here, and I also concealed under my eyes already, so I don't really need to put anything around here. It's mostly the fatty part of the cheek. Once I kind of have like a, you know, a decent amount of it all over the face, then take off any excess on my hand, because that I feel like I would just keep adding more and more. I just need to blend what's on my face. Actually, don't do what I just did. Instead of the hand, put it on your neck. Especially with some of these foundations that can be a little bit ashy looking. Take it down the neck to match everything. I love that. I do need to take this cushion out with me for touches, because even though it's really amazing coverage and really glowy and glossy, I find it break. I don't know, I think it's because my skin was a little bit sensitive here. I found out it was breaking down quickly around here, so I will take this out with me, but on my cheeks it should be fine. We're gonna be like very excessive with glow today, so I'm gonna be using a liquid highlighter on top. The Pony Effect Strawberry Luminizer, I really originally didn't like this, but it showed up in a pony video, so I was like, oh, gotta buy it again. This is one of those ones that, again, it's not really glittery and glossy. There might be a little bit of shimmer, but it's mostly like this pearly shine. And I've said it before many times, but I'm gonna say it again. When it comes to liquid or cream highlighter, it should be more liquid. It should be more liquidy and glossy than your foundation. Otherwise, it's gonna mattify the foundation and not look as glowy, and will take down the shine that you might already be working with. With this, it's super liquidy, so she calls it a cream. Pony calls it a cream highlighter. I guess it's like a liquid cream. But I took this and I get, again, like I said, I get lines around here. So just here. And the reason why I was like kind of about this was because it does break down foundation if you rub it too much. Oh my god. And honestly, that's why I wouldn't like 100% recommend this liquid highlighter, but I just love the way it looks when you do blend it in carefully. And when you do, I mean, you're probably like, you don't really see a difference because it's probably just as glossy as the original foundation I was using. But I just noticed that throughout the day, it maintains that sort of really pretty glowiness on the sides of the cheeks, because it is makeup, right? It is absorbing into the skin. So sometimes with glowy things, after a few hours, the skin would have like eaten it up, and so it's like less glossy. But with this, I find that it maintains that shine there at least. I just apply it precisely where I want it. I don't like blend it out or anything. I just like literally just slap it on here thinly, and then I just use my cushion to blend that in. And again, it's gonna look like it's taking away that glow that the highlighter is giving, but it will come back in a little bit, I promise you. I think I need to conceal a little bit more under my eyes, because again, I didn't really touch that area with my foundation. I'm gonna use the, again, the Pot Concealer from 3C, but this is just the flesh tone one. Very little just on that dark circle part. And using the puff from the cushion to blend it all in, so it's all in synergy or whatever. Okay, that's getting a little bit better. I'm gonna take a Q-tip and kind of run that under my eyes. Glowy foundations can really get like stuck under my eyes. And also I just want to take foundation off from there, because I feel like it adds a little bit of, it's gonna be a very natural look today, so I feel like taking away and leaving a little bit of the redness directly under the lash line can kind of add to that sort of natural, realistic look to the skin. I'm gonna powder my face a tiny bit, like aju tiny bit. Again, my I keep calling it glow powder, but I think it's like diaphanous loose powder glow or something like that. We use a very small powder brush, so I get very precise application. Actually, on my forehead, I can just put it everywhere because, again, my bangs are gonna be down. Oh, in general, this powder kind of, it sets the foundation, but only for a little bit. It doesn't break down, it's just that it allows the glow to come back through again much quicker than other powders. So that's why I like it. You're not gonna see that, especially next compared to this glow, but there is slight sheen to it. But that's not the point. I just don't want it to crease there. So on my lids and under my eyes. Not the very center, but just literally just the sides. Again, the glow is gonna come back anyway, but I just need it to be there so I can blend my nose contour and highlight. I'm running low on time, but I did my brows and my nose contour. I'm using the 3C strobing palette to highlight my nose. I do want to use powder for my center highlight because liquids would just rub off too quickly for my nose because I'm oily. I have oily skin. Let me quickly slap on some eye primer. This is the MAC Paint Pot. And while I'm letting this dry, I'm going to put on my blush. My go-to blush lately has been, like I said, the Take a Layer cream, whatever. But these are more matte in texture. So if I want like a really glossy look, I'm gonna use the 3C, sorry, so much 3C today. The Maison Kitchen lip balm that he did. And it's a lip balm, but I love the texture because it's really thin and like watery and like, you know, that sort of ish. So I'm gonna use Blush Coral, and I didn't powder here because I was gonna do this. And yeah, just kidding. If you find that you went too much, just go over with your cushion puff. For my eyes, I don't want anything too crazy. I'm gonna use the Dear Dahlia palette thing. This is in Caramel Spice. That shimmer's really fucking pretty. I found this brush shop in Hongdae. This is a goat hairbrush. You guys know I fucking love my animal hairbrushes. This was like $7. I'm gonna have to show you guys in a video, but that place is amazing. All these fantastic brushes for like really cheap prices. I mean, cheap for good quality makeup brushes. Use the shimmer. Just a little bit of Cocoa Delight. Just to add here to kind of give the feeling of like, not eyeliner, but just to make my eyes look a little longer. Because my eyes are looking extra beady today. A little bit of mascara just to add a little bit more definition. This is the Inkara. And for just a little bit of glow on the inner corner, I'm going to use this Pony Effect Eye Stick in Ducky. It's like an apricot shade. Okay, and then pretty much just lips. You can use the same lip balm that you use on your not that you're using lip balm. If you use this product, I guess I can just use this on my lips because it is a lip balm, so it's more moisturizing. And tonally, it will match the cheeks. Sorry, I look crazy right now, but when I put my hair on, it will all make sense. But I don't know, I've just been into gloss lately because it's not like a matte lip thing that dries your lips throughout the day. It's a gloss, so it's like literally moisturizing your lips throughout the whole day. Aurora Glow from Dear Dahlia in Moon Glow. It has like a really cute not bronzy, like a peachy undertone. So it adds just a little bit of like that warm peachiness to your lips. And the shimmer particles are really, really fine. So it almost adds extra glossiness to it. But I think it complements the glossy skin really well.
They're setting up right now. Of course. She's in sponsor, so she knows how to smile.
이뻐 이뻐.
With Photoshop.
동영상.
그러네요. I'm gonna go get strawberry milk because I'm obsessed with it lately. 너무 좋아. And I'm with these two hoes.
살 개쪘어.
I forgot to bring my freaking stand.
What?
You're cutting this out, right?
미친.
Cut.